Hey guys, my name is Poch and welcome to my Twitch channel. And today I'm gonna, as it says on the title, I will be doing some gathering, mostly logs and ores, so I can craft some journeyman tools and get to, so I will be able to create adepts tools and also the new additions, the gatherer's gears. So before we start, let me just give this mercenary journal. Okay, there we go, off you go to work. So I just finished an expedition, so I don't have my tools with me, so I'll just go back to town and get my tools back. Well, there will be a lot of mouse clicking noise during the stream because I just got this new mic and I'm not sure how to how to get it to ignore the mouse clicking sound. So let me turn on my webcam. Yeah, let me put it over here is fine. Let's just use normal. Okay, good. Keep going. Yep, let me get my axe and my the only adept tools that I can use is the adept's axe. So yep, that's, and I'll also be getting my pickaxe. And let me wear my getter gear. They're locked for locks. Okay, so and I have my ox. Okay, so let's go and collect some logs. So as it says in the announcement, it will be an hour stream. Okay. Oh, this guy. Okay, I thought he was walking weirdly, but I guess that's just me. Yep, I don't plan to get any rocks, just logs and ores. I'll be gathering for I guess 45 minutes, and then I'll refine for the remaining 15. So if you have any questions, just go on Twitch chat and type it out, and I'll try to answer it the best that I can. Okay, ores. Yep, need some copper ores and also some tin ores. So copper ores are the tier 2 ores, and the tin ore is the tier 3 ores. So this is the map next to Martlock. It's called Hathor. Martlock is where I base my, where I put all of my stuff at, and that's also where my guild is based at. Okay, this is the chestnut tree, where we will be able to gather the chestnut logs. Well, in this map you can gather ores, logs, and rocks from tier 2 to tier 4. And usually when I use the tier 3, oops, that's depleted. So in this game you can use your tier 3 tools to gather to the maximum level resources that is a level higher than your tools. So with my journeyman's pickaxe, I can only gather up to the ores that are at tier 4, which are the iron ores. And with my adepts here, adept's axe, I can gather logs that are Yep, there goes cedar logs. They're tier 5, and they're available actually just right there at Bonepool Marsh. So if you can see here that I have not used my mount yet, because getting off mounts are too tedious for me. So I will only use it after my weight is too much for me to walk at the normal speed. Okay, let's speed up. Okay, there's the tier 4 logs. Well, I'll need it later when I'm crafting the depth tools, when I can craft them. So the account that I bought, well, I mean, I didn't buy this account. I mean, well, when you bought the game, you can choose from 3 different price points. Each gives you a different kind of rewards, I would say. And I bought the cheapest one, so I got access to the game, and actually 2,000 gold, but I used 800 of them to get me the ox, so I can gather more efficiently. And that's for $29.95. I don't really remember if it's $29.95 US dollars or euro, but because this game, I believe the server is based in Germany, because the time zone is around that area. Okay, now we really need to speed up. Okay, where am I? Okay, I'm there. So my goal right now is, I guess, just to walk past this map and collect, the scar resources that it provides. And actually get to the next map right here, Curlew Ven. Because I've been there several times, and I actually know an area that has a lot of the chestnut logs that I'm lack of. But that's just my phone, ignore it. Okay, I'm stuck. So just a quick note that there will not be any ores in the map here, so I guess I'm gonna spend about 20 minutes here just looking for ores and occasionally logs. And I need to start remember where most of the ores are in this map as well. Okay. Yeah, my lips are kind of dry, that's why I keep licking it. Yes. Okay, ignore that gesture if you can. Okay, let's avoid that camp. I guess I should have brought my stone hammer with me. Just a lot of stones. Logs, ores, logs, ores, logs, ores, logs, ores. What is that? Sound. Yay, some iron ores. Okay, so let's rearrange this so we will have a better idea of how much of each have we collected. Okay, I'm already way too slow, so let me just put on my mount. There we go. Tin ore, iron ores. I think with this new patch, I would say the most time efficient way to make money is just, go craft something up and sell them in the marketplace. Because they actually increase the amount of HP that the tier 4 mobs have, because of the river tree, most likely, because it actually gives you have your damage increase against creatures, tier 4 or higher, tier 3 or higher. So I guess they scale the HP, the health points of the mobs of that said tier, and it's becoming a little bit, I guess it's not sure if that's a success. I think it's a success because it actually makes the game more difficult. I tried using my tier 3 when I was still in tier 3. I tried to use my tier 3 weapons and tier 3 armors to go to the tier 3 expeditions, and it's actually really hard to clear the dungeon. And right now I'm using tier 4 equipments, and I'm able to finish the dungeon within about 20 minutes, which is the time that they promise us that we will need to finish the expedition. Okay, I definitely need more ores before I go to the other map, so is there any other? Let's look for more log. And just for information, I also have some stashes. Is that a word? Okay. Several stash of logs and ores sitting in my bank, so I will also grab them when we are back in town. I actually regret not buying the ox earlier, because when I didn't have an ox and I was still based in the town that's next to the starting point, every 200 resources I had to make it back to town, dump it in my bank, and then go out and harvest again. And that's most of the time that I spent there was to travel in and out of town, and it's not efficient. And with the ox, I'm able to carry almost 16 times more resources before I have to make it back to town. And it's also another change that I've noticed here is that so before this patch, the tier 2 materials, there will be a maximum of 12 at one time, but now it's only 9. Well, for tier 3 it stayed the same, it's 9 and it was 9 and it's still 9 now. And for tier 4 though, it's used to be 7 and now it's 6. And if I was correct, because I didn't actually get to that far ahead in the previous patch, the tier 5 ahead was 5 at its maximum and it's only 4 now. Again, that partly has to do with the gatherer mastery, because you will get bonus yield. I forgot that I don't have my stone hammer. You will have an extra yield. Right. Okay. Right here. So as you see here, there's a percentage of gathering yield. So and also percentage gathering speed modifier. So as you gather more pine logs, you will actually be able to gather more out of it the next time you gather them. More and more and even faster. I'm not sure if they make the gathering speed slower or anything. There's no way for me to measure it. Okay, so let's make our way up here and then go to the next map. It's just kind of nice sometimes to see nice graphics in the game. I used to play an MMORPG that has similar texture to the game, and it was called FlyFF. I think if you're a hardcore MMORPG gamer, you will have played that at least for a while in your life. So it was kind of strange. So I started playing that because my brother was playing it, and it was still paid to play, if I was right. Yep, and my brother actually bought an account, and we could share the account because we were able to we could make 3 different characters. It's been a while. We could make 3 different characters in the game, so we share the same account. I use 1 character slot, he uses 2 because, well, he paid for it, and I'm fine with using 1. And I was always this kind of I'm kind of the range guy, so I was an acrobat. Yeah, I was an archer. So I started as a yo-yo acrobat, and then I played it, and then I didn't realize the amount of grinding that it needs is insane. You have to kill the same mob over and over again, and well, it's a good thing that they have missions to kill the mobs. So after you kill a certain amount and collect the collectibles that they drop, you can exchange the collectibles for experience and money. And then I stopped playing because Rising Force Online was out, and it's a game that's developed by Korean developers, and it made my way to my country, and then I played on the server, and somehow I played there. So Rising Force Online is a game that has 3 different races. I mean, I will say races because they all look different. The first one is Akratia, if I pronounced it correctly, and it's in the robot kingdom. The second one is Bellato, which is the kingdom for humans. And the third one is Korra, which is the kingdom for elves. Not dark elves, just regular elves, night elves, I would say. And they all have different advantages and disadvantages. I think Akratia was the most offensive one, as it has a lot of high damage dealer, but they don't have enough support as they don't have magic there in their science-driven faction, I believe. And Bellato and Korra, they have a lot of. Bellato has this thing called, if I am right, it's called the Well, yeah, I will not try guessing it. So it's heavy machinery that you can be controlled, and it deals a high amount of damage, but you need to repair it once it's damaged. And the third one is you can, as a Korra resident, you can. I think it was summoner and also the summoner and specialist. Well, the specialist can use. So they have this thing called animus. Yeah, animus, and if you're a summoner, you can summon the bigger ones, which has more damage, and it has its own level. So you need to grind that too. And the specialist can use the lesser animus. So when I started playing, I was what was I? Yeah, I think I was in Akratia. I was playing it with my high school friends. We even had a guild, and we had a regular, not raiding schedule, but it's because from I think level 45 onwards, we had to get to in the same party and actually make a grind, at some dungeons to level up our characters. And it, well, believe me or not, it takes a long time to level up in RF Online. And they have Archons too, which are the leaders of the faction, and it's, well, I'm not sure how it works, but it's chosen by the people. So I guess people just choose whichever name that appeals to them the most, and they will have special buff over them during the time that they are the Archons. Well, I mean, there's only one Archon, and then the Archon can assign positions to different characters, other players though, not his own, not his or her own characters, but to other characters that are not controlled, that are not in his or her account. And then they will have special buff over them, different buffs obviously for different positions. And sometimes, well, they had to do stuff for the people, so they would get re-elected, and that's, I guess, where we choose someone and he or she actually does something for us. I still don't think that there's enough ore, but yeah, I just have to make my way to the next. Okay, more ores here. I guess I'll spend, okay, so it's 25 minutes in. We have about, 200-ish ores. Which are a good amount. Okay, that's 40-something%. It should be fine. I should have gotten enough logs by when it ends. So I also have a YouTube channel that I just recently started, and I'm playing. I'm currently playing 3 different games. So Albion Online obviously is the first one, and I'm also playing The Witcher 3, The Wild Hunt. I know it's a really old game, but I make videos of The Witcher where I complete the quest with no commentary though. But and I believe that if you have played The Witcher 3 before, there are some some choices that you can make in the game that would actually change the course of how the game goes. And if there is more than one choice, I would make different videos and show how different outcomes do all of the different choices make. And Albion Online, I'll be posting my daily stream if my internet allows. So my daily stream, and also some of the actually I just posted my first Albion Online so I was dissecting the tier 3 the new feature, the expeditions, and also the tier 3 expedition. I finished a tier 3 expedition, and I talk about the different mobs that are in the tier 3 expedition, and also the amount of silver and fame that you can actually get from one single expedition. Well, of course that's with the premium account bonuses activated. I mean the calculation that I made. And since I'm in a guild, I had to I had to add back the taxes that were set for me, and then I subtracted it with the repair cost for the equipments. I went in fully with all of my equipments minted, and went out and then I repaired them, and I did an analysis on how many minutes did I take, and then how many silver are you making per minute, that kind of stuff. Well, for me personally, I think expeditions, for me, I like PvE, but expeditions provide too few silver for each mob, I think. Although the reward at the end, 1,000 silver, and you can also get the royal sigil, but I couldn't. Yeah, I tried doing a tier 4 expedition once with my tier 4 equipments, and I couldn't finish it. Yep, I couldn't finish it. Don't know why. I guess it's just and that's why I will try to get to tier 5 before I make the tier 5 expedition video. A tier 4 expedition video. Oh my god. Excuse me. Okay, so this is the spot that I was talking about. They had a lot of chestnut logs and also pine logs lying around there, and also right here. So I'm just gonna go there now. And usually after I'm done with this area, I go up here, and then when I'm done with the area, when I come back here, they have already respawned. And sometimes they even have the uncommon logs here. So just keep getting more logs. Oh, let me get a drink. Okay, let's avoid that. So since this is actually my first stream with the webcam on, I'm not sure if the time that I stream on is the best time for the audience. So I'm gonna try streaming at different times and see how it goes, and then I'll set the regular schedule. So the regular schedule that's in on my Twitch channel is just tentative. It's just what works best for me at the moment, because I got back home from work at around 6:37. I had dinner, and then I usually had some other things to do before I started playing. Getting my second level mastery. Okay, this is a good spot too. I had to make a mental note. And just a quick news that I'll be refining my resources and crafting the tools at my guild island later. Because for tier 2 and tier 3 materials, if you craft them at the guild island, you don't have to have the merchants or the merchants, or no, the how would you say it? I get the lumberjack and the smelter to be fed before you craft them. I think it only applies to tier 4 material, tier 4 resources, or tier 4 equipments or tools or weapons or armors that you want to craft. So right now it's 10 p.m. at my place, so that means the stream has been going on for the stream has been going on for half an hour, and I probably should. Okay, after I finish with this area, I'll just make my way back to the the area that's populated with logs, and then just start to make my way back to town. Well, of course, I think that selling tools, they are not. Well, I think tools are a one-time thing. So players will usually only buy one tool. So for example, they will buy one Adept's Axe, and then they'll just go harvest logs until the axe needs to be repaired, and then they repair it at the repairing place instead of getting a new axe. So, but if they happen to harvest at the dangerous areas like the yellow zones, red zones, and the black zones, oh damn alligator, then if they got killed, then they will drop their equipment, and it would be killed by other players that are raiding that area. Then they will be, it will be unfortunate that they have to buy a new axe. And when I was playing in the previous patch, I was a stone guy, so I actually brought 2 to 3 stone hammers with me. So I guess that's another thing too. So people might, consider buying more than one, because they don't want to go back to town to repair it and go back out. And especially if they're going to a far place that's far away from the place that they are based at. Excuse me. Okay, another 5. Okay, let me get done with this area, and then we'll make our way back to town. So for you guys that are playing this game, let me know what you are. are you a sword guy, or a mace guy, are you a healer guy? And let me know what you actually enjoy doing in the game. What do you like about the game? Well, I like it because of the versatility, and you know, you can do different stuff every day, so you actually will not get bored, and you will, you know, advance your character in different ways. So most of the time I like to gather and craft, as I'm not with my equipments. I will not be that efficient in killing the mobs and, you know, actually gather the silver, and I'm not strong enough to go to yellow zones and start killing people. So gathering seems just right for me, and yeah, I like logs because I'm a crossbow guy and I'm also a bow guy, so I will need a lot of logs to if I'm going to make my own weapons in the future. And I'm actually debating, because I'm using a crossbow now, but I'm wearing leather armors, and they actually provide extra attack speed, which I don't even use the auto attack that much. I usually just use the snipe shot, which deals a high damage, and also use my auto fire, which is a channeled spell. So I rarely auto attack with the crossbow, so I actually might consider advancing my mage. Yeah, not mage. It's grouped with the mage weapons, but I think it's called they are made with cloth. They're made with cloth, and they have that passive in their armor that increases damage output. And I might start, you know, getting into that when it's not a gathering day. Okay, I should make my way back and pick up just some more ores on the way. Going back. Knuckles. And I don't know if there are a lot of ores. Well, I'm almost able to level up my ore miner skill, but if you pay close attention, I would have to mine, you know, 21,000 more points. So it actually takes 30,000 points to advance to get the depth ore miner mastery. Yep, 21,000. I mean 30,000. Or you could just use 40 learning points after you finish the first 9,000 is 30%. Yeah, I think that's how it works now for all skills, that you have to you have to get to 30. You have to grind until you have 30% of the points filled out, fame points in this case, before you can use your learning points to learn that skill. It's more reasonable compared to previous patch, where you can just, you know, level up your skill without grinding it. But of course it comes with a penalty of the learning points, from the learning points, and penalty as in it has an increased cost if you learn it without fulfilling the minimum requirement. And I like it in this patch that they take away that ability. They take away all that ability, and it forces you to actually, you know, get some points by yourself before you learn it with the learning points. More ores. Okay, I should make it back to town within 5-10 minutes. I'm halfway there, but there are just more ores. If I remember correctly, I have more tin ores than copper ores in my bank. Excuse me. So I haven't actually thought of what I want to stream. I mean, I want to stream Albion online, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do. So I guess, yeah. So on Fridays and Saturdays, I will stream from 9 to 1. I mean, use TC +7. Because on Friday I still have to work. On Saturdays, sometimes I have to work on Saturdays, and if I'm not working, I actually have plans in the afternoon, so I can only start at night. And sometimes I actually forgot to mention that the third game that I'm actively playing right now, it's Aero Power Universalis. I know that the 3 games that I'm playing now, they're all of different genre. You know, like The Witcher is more of action adventure, and Albion is more of MMORPG, and it's just crafting. Yeah, you can basically do anything, and it's pretty stress free in my opinion. Well, I mean, except that the first 2 or 3 days I had a hard time making silver, and that Power Universalis is a massive, grand strategy game. For EU4, I've played the game for about almost 1,000 hours, so I hope I can put out some good quality content there. And I might even stream when I stream on Sundays. It actually overlaps with an hour of the Albion regular server maintenance. And I might play, Power Universalis during that break, during the server maintenance. Well, which I see as a break. But EU4 is actually a really complex game, in my opinion. Because after playing 1,000 hours, I was only able to complete 72 out of the 205 achievements that they have there. I currently have 2 achievement runs going on, in different save files. And I might just continue that save file when I'm streaming. I think EU4, if I'm going to showcase, all of it, it will be the best when I already achieved the achievement. So I will just use the time-lapse function where you can actually, it will actually show how your country has developed over the time that you have played in the game. Okay, let's go back. Okay, first thing first, get off the ores and logs. Oh no, actually, first thing is to check the tools price. So let's see, I'm buying tier 3, let's see, pickaxe. Okay, it's 199 silver. How about just a stone hammer? 125. Pickaxe, stone hammer, sickle. 188, and then 188, sickle, stone hammer, scaling knife, 150. Okay, and the last one I had to type out the whole thing. It means X, because if I just click X, it will show the pickaxe. So it's 110. And now let's search for the price. Okay, tin ores are 10 silver each, and it actually takes 2 tin ores for 1 tin bar, and it takes 2 tin bars to make 1. So I will actually get 40 silver from the tin ores. How about the tin bar? Is it called tin bar? Let me grab my stuff first. Yeah, I'm doing some mathematic calculation here, so as to see if it's better if I spend my resources making the tools, or actually just selling the raw resources. Okay, let's put the tier 4 stuff back because we will not use them today. Okay, let's put the tier 1. So tier 1 woods logs, they're used to, make buildings on your island. Okay, let's just, okay, is it called tin bars? Bronze bar, okay, bronze bar. Let's see how much bronze bar. Okay, bronze bar are 36. So actually, okay, 1 bronze bar is 36. 1 tin ore is 10. And then to make bronze bar, you need a copper bar. Oh, they're tier 2. Copper bars are 6 silver. And they would use some copper ore. Copper ores are $6. 6 silvers too. Okay, 6 silvers for copper ore. So you actually use 1 silver copper ore, 6 silver. So you use 6, and so 26. So if you actually combine the copper bar and the 2 tin ores together, you can make 10 more silvers per each bar. So that's 72 silver cost. Yeah, let me just check to make sure. What bronze bar? Yep, 36. Well, later I think I'll just, I will not do that. And then let's look at the planks. They're called chestnut logs are 12. Okay, 1 chestnut logs. There are 12 silver each. How about chestnut plank? So they're 52. Great. And how about birch planks? Okay, I always forgot to change it back to tier 2. Birch planks. Oh, birch planks are cheaper than birch logs. What the hell? Okay, 1 birch plank is 4 silver, but then if it's log, then it's 9. So I will say that the cost is 9 silver plus 24. Okay, 9 plus 24 is the cost to make the chestnut plank. Okay, that's just a note that it's only if you craft them at the stations at your guild island or your personal island, because if you use the facilities in town, that from tier 3 up there's a crafting cost. So 33 silver. So if actually, and it takes 6 chestnut planks. So 6 chestnut planks and 2 bronze bar to make 1 tool. And all of the tools that we've seen in the market, they're below 200 silver. So 6 chestnut planks, that will give us 312 plus 72 from the 2 bronze bar, there are 384 silver. Okay, I think let's just check the adapts tools to see which one I should get grind on. Adapts X These are 974. I know prices change every day, but then pick X 999. Skinning knife. Oh, skinning knife is good. Skinning knife 1600. Sickles are even better. 2150 sickles. And the last one is stone hammer. Okay, 1300. So I think what I will do is just let's just go to the island first. Go to my guild island. Yeah, my guild island is still at the 2nd level, and the last time I checked, they're not that fat. Yep, but it's fine. I'm making tier 3 and below stuff. Okay, there's another guy here, but it's fine. Okay, let's see how many skinning knives I need to make. So skinning knives, no, sickles. So I need to craft. Okay, 2164. I think for each sickle I get 60 fame, so I already have 2100. So let's 2100 divided by 2, because I'm gonna I will not sell the sickles. I will just study all of them so I can get to the mastery. 2100 divided is 1050, and 1050 divided by 60 is okay. 17 sickles. 18 sickles. Okay, so let's just process our logs. I definitely have much to view tin ores. My apology, guys. Oh, I actually have the planks and the bars. Let me grab them as well. I'm still on time. Just churning out some mat. Okay, let's go to my stash. I'm not sure why even when I press a key on the keyboard that they're making sound. Okay, let's grab the yeah, I'll just grab the tier 3 planks, and okay, that's 337. I know I'm moving a little bit slower. Okay, let's just bring this on as well. Since we're already overweighted, let's just bring all of our stuff. Travel to Guild Island. Yep. Okay, monkey biz. Okay, is the all of his stuff is, and Wildeboar is actually I get a pleasure of. Yep, he's the stuff guy. Okay, let's go to the smelter first. Yep, overloaded and moving slowly. Let's make the bronze bars first. Okay, 118. And just a quick note that because since we're not paying any amount of silver here, there will be no resource return rate unless you spend your some of your focus points on it. Okay, so I still have 537. Let's transmute. I would say how much? Also, let's make 60 more. 60 more. Okay, 60 more of the bronze bar. So is bronze in real life, when it's not processed, it's called tin. I'm not sure. Okay, there you go. Still overloaded, but I guess I'll keep the ores just in case I need to transmute them for other stuff. So let's go to the wood guy. And I'm just reminding myself that tin ores are 10 each, but then the copper. Okay, oh, the tin ores are 10 silver each, but the copper ores they are 6 silver each. So actually, you're spending 3 copper ores to make 1 tin ore is not economically. No, I don't know what I'm saying, but yeah, I guess you get what I mean. So let's. Okay, I have a lot of. Okay, yep, I can make 570 chestnut planks. So I'm actually spending 28 silver worth of stuff to make. Well, not 28. 33 silver worth of stuff to make as for 52 silver value item. That's good. So birch logs are cheaper than birch planks, so I need to keep that in mind. And should I buy out the planks market? Well, I cannot really buy it out unless there's only a few. So I have 900 something logs there. I have 800 something bronze bars here. So okay. Let's just use one stash of birch logs. I'll just transmute one stash of. Wait, I only have 80 left, so let's just transmute 160. And then we should be fine. Oh, the transmuting fee is crazy. What? Unit 3 cedar logs. Okay, this. Are we making 80 more? And then I guess I'll just use. Okay, I don't think I'll do the same with the horse. I'll just use out my 1 birch planks and make 1 more. Just use them all up. And let's make my way to the smelter so I can do the same with my tin ore. Well, I guess it's just a matter of I don't like to have just one thing in my inventory. Okay, so let's get to the main business of the night. It's to craft the tool. So I'll be crafting 18 skinning knife and then I'm gonna study all of them. Or should I just study all of them? I can skinning knife and sickles and stone hammers. I already have the adept axe, and there are a lot of them. They are sold cheap in the market, so I can just buy them if after I make profit. Oh, I forgot to check the gather gear price. Well, it's fine. I will need to advance it all at some point. See, the harvester stuff is there. Study. Okay, let's start with the sickles. 18 of them, and it should be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Let's stop at 16 first and just study off them. Wait, actually, how many points do I have? That's 4. Let's just do it slowly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 360. 3, 4. Okay, definitely, yeah, I definitely need 2 more. 18. Or even more than 18. So 1, 2. There you go, it should be enough. Let's study both of them. Okay, let's use my focus. So I only need to study one of it. So I think I'll... Yeah, I think I'll just get it to the repair guy and have him smash it out. Okay, so I already got the... Oh, not this one. Should I make more sickles? I think 5 points. I think, how many do you get? Oh, it's only available when 3 minutes active. I guess it should be fine. Yeah, I can make all of this. And then on to skin knife. Okay, they need cloth. Okay, so they are using their materials. No, beside the carrier. Carrier is the... Okay, I got it. Got it. Let's go on with the... What was it? A scanning knife. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, 3 more. And 3 more. 2 more, I think. Yeah, 2 more. Learn them. And if you actually learn, study your stuff in the city, you will have to pay the study cost, but then it will also actually give you bonus of fame. So it's just whether you have enough silver to spend or you just want to save on silver and just go harvest some more so you can get the skills. Okay, like this, and then I will study one more with the focus. No, I got the calculation wrong. I actually need to make one more and then study with the focus. There we go. And then I can make the Skinner crafter. And let's try if my theory is correct, that I can only craft tier 4 if there's food. Let's see how... Okay, let's just... since I have some tier 4 ores and logs in my inventory, so I'll just see if I can actually craft them when the smelter is underfed. And if I could, then, well, that's a good day for me, good day for everyone. Mostly for me though. Okay, tier 4 logs and tier 4 ores. Yep, overweighted again. And just to mention that I really like the logo of my guild. It's called Loot Box, and it looks like, the top of the chest. Well, it's not really my guild. I joined the guild when I just started playing, and I saw the recruitment message on the global chat, and I was like, oh sure, I'll just join in since they already have they have stations set up here, so I can always go here. Because before I was too cheap, and so I actually made my way all the way back to the starting town where there is no usage fee. Yeah, let's see if this works. Oh, it actually works. Okay, so one sickle is 2000. I guess I'll make 30 of them, so alright, let's start with 20. Oh, I didn't know. This is really... Yeah, I guess I should have done this earlier. And it's actually kind of unfortunate that they only have the mage towers. Oh, actually it's good, because then I can craft my mage armor here. Because as I said before, I use crossbow and bows. So I actually need the warrior's forge and an archery place here. Okay, so oh, I forgot to do the same thing with my locks. Okay, walking slowly, making progress, gradually walking. Okay, almost there. Okay, pine planks. So 40 and then times 3, 120. Yeah. So I guess sickles are taken care of, and can I actually already make skinning knives? Let's just make sure. Ignore it. 120. Weird, huh? I always thought that, oh, I can adapt with planner. Reduction in crafting focus. Well, I don't really use crafting focus that much. Okay, is it only... Okay, oh, great, so it's not a premium stuff. You will regenerate it no matter what, so... Well, I think I'll save my focus points on the carrots and the animals that I have back in my island, on my island. Okay, so let's make a depth sickle. Okay. I'll make 20 of them. Well, yeah, because I cannot use them yet. Let's see if there's okay. Reduction in gear, increase in quality when crafting. Especially so increase in quality when crafting. Okay. I'll make 20 of the skinning knife, sickles, and 20 of the skinning knives. And if I actually can sell off them, then it will be 20, 43. I'll make 75,000 silver out of it. You know, I always thought that the red there means that you cannot use it to craft, you know, stuff that are higher than the level. What I meant was, if you have a tier 4 toolmaker, then you don't have to. If it's not fed, you can make your tools up to tier 3. But I guess I'm wrong then. Do I still have any more? Yeah, I have more slots. Okay. Let's go back in town first because I cannot. I need to sell them. I need to sell my tools. Yep, I'm out of the... Overloaded as always. So I'm not gonna edit my stream video because I talk a lot during the stream and I'm not sure which ones you guys like to hear. Okay. So I'll just, you know, put it out there, wait for your feedbacks, and people actually buying for 1200. No. Okay, let me check the sickles. Okay, I will buy this 4 and then I'll sell off my sickles at 2200. I know it doesn't matter much, but then no, 2250. So it's actually worth it. So I bought 4 sickles and hope that okay. See, it's 20. Okay, 2300. Yep, 2300. Okay, so it's already 2300. I'm not sure if tools is a high demand market, but I'm just gonna, you know, try. I think raw resources actually, people are looking for more raw resources compared to tools. So there's actually a higher chance of selling off my raw materials instead of making them into tools, but I guess it's a higher return item. Bear with me, there's a lot of sickle that I have to sell. Okay, almost put in 1200. And after this, I'm gonna check the price on the iron bar and the pine planks and pine logs to see if I can sell them at a high price. Okay, not tools, resources. Pine logs at 36. Pine. Okay. Oh, actually, okay. I'll sell my uncommon pine logs. Yeah, because I actually don't have any depth essence to process them, and I know several spots. Okay, let's set them at 45. I have 700 pine logs. 20, no, 36 is the lowest. Let's see how much pine planks are in the market. Okay, so I need 666 plus. I almost forgot to check the ore, so it's iron bar. Nope, it's not iron bar. Oh, bar. Steel bar. 185. Okay, I'm gonna change my plan here. How about the iron ore? The uncommon one is cheaper than the common one. Okay. Maybe people just, I know. Okay. Let's just turn all of our resources into tier 4 processed material, and I'll see, already one sold. Oh no, it's the pine logs. Yeah, because I think resources are, although less profitable, but I think the money comes in faster because people are constantly looking for materials. So more steel bars. Okay, 148. And then I'll use my copper ore to wait. Nah, I don't think I'll. Okay, I'm not sure because it's 16 ores and it will only with 188 copper ore I will only be able, okay, divided by 3, 62, and then 10, so I will only be able to fake 5 more out of 188. No way. But for the planks, I can actually make 300 more. And I think I'm fine with it. I think later I'll check on the gatherer's gear to see if it's actually more. I think after the stream ends, I'll just check the prices. And well, I think I'm kind of close-minded here because I'm only checking the prices at Martlock, but it would actually not be time efficient if I bring all of my stuff to other cities and sell them there. I'm not sure because of the transportation costs by using the carriage. Yep, level 2. So I already okay. Let me check. Actually, I'm almost able to make. Okay, let me just grind it out first. Do I still have any more? Okay, I have more. I still have some iron bars and planks. Some axes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 and then should be enough. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I have to make one more. And then study it with focus. Well, it's fine. You know what? No focus stuff. You're ready to learn? Let's learn it. Okay, there you go. So now I'm just gonna go sell all of my raw resources at the market. Because usually off stream I usually gather stuff 3 hours per day, and I usually like to sell them by the end of the night. Okay. Yep, sickle salt. Okay, I already sold 2 sickles, so I guess it's not that bad. Should I sell the sickles or should I? You know what? I already make a promise to myself that I will be crafting 20 uncommon. Not uncommon. I mean 20 adept skinning knife for sale. So I'll just craft 20 more and then I'll sell off the remaining stuff. Skinning knife, right here. 1, 2. And sometimes people buy your tools so they can study them. So one good tip is when you have make enough money to buy at the start, you don't have to, because if you can see that the tools, they're really cheap. Well, actually I should have done that, but oh well. That the tools are really cheap, so you can actually just buy them from the market and study them instead of crafting them, wasting your resources, and you actually cannot sell them for that much. So actually, yes, now you only have to buy 35. Wait, let's see. 18 times 2, 36, 37. Yeah, 36 tier 3 tools from the market, and then you can actually use your learning points to learn how to craft the tier 4 tools. So actually that will only cost you 36 times 100, about 4,000 silver to learn that, instead of spending all that resources. But Oh, what's done is done. Yep, setting my skinning knife. Let's set it at, let's see how many skinning knives. Okay, there are 2 at 1600, so I'll add with this the same. I'll buy these 2, so I'll be able to set my starting price a little bit higher. Although I know that people will just, you know, if they sell it after me, they will just sell it or set it lower. 1800. So by spending 3200, I'm able to make 200 more on all of my skinning knife, which 200 times 20 is 4000. So money well spent. And I can sell the tools that I bought at a higher price too, so I'm actually making more money. So if actually right now, if I just, you know, sell 2 of my skinning knives at maybe 1650, then I would already actually, then I hope that I might attract people that think like me, that they want to, yep, 1675, that they actually want to buy out all of the items that are at the lower price, and then so they can sell their items at a higher price. Okay. That's all of the skinning knives. And I guess we'll call it a day. So I think after I end the stream, I'll just, you know, craft some more. I'll craft some tier 3 mage items, so I can start grinding them and then sell my resources. But I'll keep the stones. Well, no, I'll keep the stones. I will not keep the stones. I'll just sell them. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the stream. So see you tomorrow, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but I'll post an update on my Twitch channel what I'm going to do for the night tomorrow morning. So it should be about so it's almost 11 here, so maybe in 10 hours I'll be posting an update on what I will be doing for this 1 hour to 1 hour and a half stream. So have a good night, or good morning, or good afternoon, wherever you are. Bye bye.